Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late, out of date, Raw review. It's been a long ass time doing a Raw review, boy. I was expecting a completely crappy show, you know what I mean? There was some crap on the show, but I enjoyed some moments, dog. I hope people aren't disappointed, because I enjoyed some shit, you know what I'm saying? Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens kicked off the show doing a bit of their comedy, stuff like this. It was alright, you know. Roman Reigns came out. Jericho and Owen started arguing, you know. Roman Reigns, boy, playing mind games with him or whatever there. Roman conned Kevin Owens into giving him a match. If Reigns beats Owens, he gets a shot for the title at the next pay-per-view. And, yeah. So, an okay opener there. And Roman Reigns, he's still not cutting good promos, but he's a bit less disgusting on the mic, I think, you know. He's not good. I'm not saying he's getting good. Oh, he's improved, I mean. But he's a bit better, a little bit, tiny bit better. The very, very beginning of the stages of starting to improve, you know what I'm saying? Basically, I don't hate Reigns as much there. In the first match, Braun Strowman defeated R-Truth in like 15 seconds, you know? Fucking Goldberg, fucking bullshit here. Fucking bunch of Goldberg squash matches on this show. Obviously, there's a difference. Strowman beats R-Truth on Raw. Big difference between that and main eventing Survivor Series. You know, there's a big difference. It's okay to have a squash match on Raw. You don't want every match to be a friggin' squash match, but something like this is okay to like put over Braun Strowman, their classic wrestling 101. And then Sami Zayn came out because Strowman was beating up Goldust and R-Truth. Sami Zayn came out, he wants to fight Strowman. Mick Foley came out to prevent this. He doesn't want Sami Zayn to get hurt. Sami can't win, this and that. A bit of over-dramatic acting, you know what I mean? But it was okay, I guess. The little squash plus the Foley segment was alright, I guess. Second match, Tony Nese. Who in the fucking fuck is Tony Nese? Tony Nese, ladies and gentlemen, defeated Cedric Alexander. Another short match, you know. That's the thing about these cruiserweights. We saw the tournament, you had some good matches, stuff like this. On Raw, it's just throwaway squash matches between jobbers. And you don't even know who the fuck these guys are. There's no reason to care. This Tony Nese, he looks like a midget Damien Sandow flexing some non-existent muscles, you know. How the fuck am I supposed to get behind this? You know what I mean? Hey guys, did you hear about Tony Nese? Such a cool guy. So cool, that Tony Nese, guys. How the fuck am I supposed to care about garbage like this, you know? And then, eventually Jericho and Kevin Owens argue. They're no longer friends, apparently. And Jericho starts walking out of the building. He gets in the parking lot. And Seth Rollins appears. Apparently Rollins was not medically cleared to appear. Rollins appears in the parking lot, starts beating down Jericho. Now that, motherfuckers, is wrestling. It might not be as hardcore as the Attitude Era, but that's wrestling right there. Beating him in the parking lot, throwing each other in car windows, stuff like this. It ends with a pedigree on top of a car. It's not somebody running over another guy with a car. It might not be Steve Austin, but at least that is something. You get a parking lot brawl, a pedigree on the car, heads crashing in windows, or maybe not heads, but you know what I'm saying. At least they gave us something right there, so that I enjoyed it. I'm not going to try to find a reason to bash it. I enjoyed the damn segment. It was semi-hardcore, so fuck it. I enjoyed a segment. If you don't like that I enjoyed it, fucking blow me, you know what I mean? Third match, Charlotte against Sasha Banks. It lasts just a few minutes, a minute maybe. It ends in a double count out. Mick Foley comes out. He says they're going to have a better match later on in the night. No count out, no disqualification, falls count anywhere. So this, it's not really a match, you know, it's more like a setup for a match later on in the night. So, oh, fucking only a minute match, count outs fucking suck. It's just something to set up another match. So I'm not gonna say that this was bad or anything there. The fourth match, Enzo Amore versus Rusev. Before the match, there's a promo because Enzo was naked the previous week, so there was jokes about how Lana, you know, Lana, she wants them to stuff her turkey, so sex jokes, you know, it's not the Attitude Era, it's not The Rock, but at least we got PG sex talk, which is a lot more than what we've been getting the past couple years, so at least it's something, you know what I'm saying? It's not much, it's talking about stuffing turkeys, but it means that Lana wants to get fucking plowed, and holy shit, did she ever look hot, you know what I mean? Fucking hot as fuck, that Lana. Oh my god. But yeah, the match begins. Rusev just fucking corks him with a huge clothesline. And then just gave him a big kick right in the groin or whatever. Big kick in the testicles there. And it ended in a DQ. Obviously not a good match, but it's not meant to be a good match. And it was funny. I laughed at the promo. I enjoyed looking at crazy ass hot Lana. And Rusev beating Enzo Amore was funny, so I was entertained. Something that did not entertain me. Fifth match, Rich Swann defeats Noam Dar, whoever the fuck that is there. This is straight up Jobber City. And Rich Swann, he's going to be fighting tonight on the new Cruiserweight show for the title against Kendrick. This guy comes out, gets zero reaction. None. No fucking reaction at all. You look at the crowd, you see 4 or 5 people. Out of a big block of fans like this, you'll see 2, 3 people giving a clap of generosity. This guy gets no reaction. Fuck all. None. Why is he fighting for the belt? Why is this guy the guy that you're going to use to try to kick off your new fucking Cruiserweight show? Oh my god, it's Rich Swann tonight. Make sure to watch 205 Live. It's a guy that no one cares about. Nobody. You know what I mean? And that's the problem. These guys are coming in, they have no character. They don't fucking explain who these guys are. We have no reason to care. Just he's a cruiserweight and that's it. So that's why you get a reaction like this. Two guys going like this. Nobody cares. Nobody cares when he's coming down like this. You know what I mean? Because nobody knows him. Hey, it's Rich Swann. Who the fuck's that, you know? So they might have to start, you know, promoting these guys or having them cut promos, do something. For God's sakes, how are people supposed to care about these cruiserweights there? But yeah, this was about a minute match. There was a nice kick finish from Rich Swann, some kind of kick to the head, which looked a bit cool there, but it's a minute-long match, you know what I mean? You're expecting these cruiserweights to do big moves, big things, not a 30-second match with nothing happening, you know? Then we had a bar fight. Not only did we have a parking lot brawl earlier in the night, but a bar fight. Sheamus and Cesaro, yes, it's a bit corny, but still, you get some action. They're in the bar. They're talking about, you know, being a tag team again down the line type deal there. Then there's guys talking shit to them, stuff like this there. And then Cesaro and Sheamus just beat up random guys in the bar or whatever. And it looks choreographed, stuff like this. But, you know, it's a TV show. Final Deletion. If Final Deletion can do choreographed shit, if Lucha Underground can do it, then so can WWE, you know, that's my thoughts on it there, but they had bottles in the head, a PG show, you know, so at least they're going in the right direction a little bit. Bottles in the head, heads going through walls, stuff like this. I'm sure people are going to find reasons to hate this there. But I enjoyed it there. So, sixth match, Roman Reigns defeated Kevin Owens. Apparently it was already advertised that Owens and Reigns were fighting at the pay-per-view. So, and it's pretty obvious that Reigns was gonna win even without that shit. An okay little match there. Personally, I don't hate Reigns anymore. I might make a vid about this sometime this week. I'm sure I'll get lots of hate for that there, but I don't really hate Roman Reigns anymore. Then we had an interview with Paul Heyman to talk about this Goldberg and Lesnar shit. He says that Brock took him lightly. As soon as Goldberg speared him, he broke his ribs. And now Lesnar has something to prove, you know. I still don't think that the match was okay. One of the big four pay-per-views, a main event finishes in a minute, you know. If Goldberg fans enjoyed it, that's cool, but guaranteed they wouldn't say the same shit if Lesnar won in a minute, you know. Oh, who needs a 20-minute match, you know, of course. We don't need wrestling matches on the wrestling show, but that's another vid there, but I can't fucking wait for Lesnar to get his revenge, boy, to beat the fucking shit out of fucking old Berg there. Can't wait for that shit. In the seventh match, New Day defeated Gallows and Anderson. It's obvious they weren't gonna fucking lose there. Apparently they're gonna beat the record in 16 days. I wouldn't be surprised, not this Raw, but the one after. Just a few days short of beating the record. I wouldn't be surprised if they lost just a couple days before beating the record. Wouldn't surprise me if they did that. Not because Demolition's record needs to be preserved. It's not like anybody gives a fuck about Demolition apart from Gemini maybe there, but you know, I like Demolition. It's not like I give a shit now about them, but it's not like their record needs to be preserved like they say records are meant to be broken there, but wouldn't be surprised if they lose though, just a few days before beating it. But the match was okay there. It's obvious they weren't losing. In the main event, Sasha Banks defeated Charlotte for the Women's Championship. And like I said before this match, before watching, I'm thinking, again, they're having the same match again, blah, 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 blah. But here's the deal. I enjoyed the friggin' match. I enjoyed it. I thought the match was pretty good. That big moonsault, all kind of different moves, the finish, the big fucking submission on the metal guardrail, shit like this. Personally, I thought it was a good match. If people don't like that, too friggin' bad. I know it's the cool thing to hate everything there, but like, personally, I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? I don't care if they're women, not that I'm a feminist or anything like this. Just saying, it was a match. Yes, they're women, but still, match was good, motherfuckers. Sasha Banks, it's time for her to have the belt for a little while, you know what I mean? I think it was a good match. Lots of crap on the show. You know, lots of fucking garbage there, but there was enjoyable moments here and there with a good main event. Overall, I enjoyed the show. Not saying this was an awesome show or whatever. Personally, I enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, that's fine. You know, no need to think of me as an evil person there. Don't have to come at me with a fucking machine gun because I have a different opinion on wrestling there. Personally, I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? And if you didn't enjoy it, then you're fucking gay or something. I don't fucking know. Till next time. Peace.